So we need to talk about Dragon Ball Super episode 100, or as we'll be referring to it as in this video, the death of Dragon Ball Super. This episode exceeds the garbage that was Dragon Ball Super episode 5, because this episode took any credibility, any sensibility that Dragon Ball Super was clinging to, the little shreds, the fragments, the particles, and it blows it all away. This episode was garbage. And I mean, it became garbage in the last 5 or 10 minutes of the episode. Like, everything was flowing pretty much the way that it needed to. So let's get into it. Let's talk about it. Everything that they said in the previews and the spoilers pretty much came to be. Goku fought Caulifla, and this wasn't even the bad part of the episode. Caulifla really didn't do anything to Goku. Goku even gets to a point where he bodies Caulifla in like 2 seconds when she tries to use Ultra Super Saiyan, and it pretty much flows the way that it needed to. Caulifla does unlock Super Saiyan 2 in this episode, and she still doesn't make any headway against Goku. Goku is pretty much reserving his strength for his big fight with Jiren. But this is where the sense of this episode falls out the window. Kale, seeing that Goku and Caulifla are having a decent sparring match, begins to get jealous. And at one point in the episode, she tries to sneak attack Goku, and this prompts Caulifla to scold her. She just completely turns her nose up at Kale, which triggers Kale to get jealous at Goku. And at this point, they didn't even want to develop a character for Kale. She's pretty much just Broly with a vagina, because at this point she goes on with Son Goku, and I guess that someone in the editing room remembered that she shouldn't know Goku's Saiyan name, because I know that they wanted so badly for her to say Kakarot, but they said, oh no, well this would make us look like complete idiots to have her say Kakarot out of the blue. So she's mumbling Son Goku, and she becomes Super Saiyan Berserk. And this whole segment of the episode is what ruined Dragon Ball Super, because this went beyond having a decent showing, which is what she pretty much should have had against Goku. They didn't even have to have her interact with Goku. She could have just went on her rampage and fought these other little side characters, because if you look at it, she only really truly eliminated one character in this episode, which was the dinosaur Pride Trooper. But she goes on to tank a Super Saiyan Blue Kamehameha, which makes zero sense. And I know people are already in the comment section about to bring up the fact that Android 17 did it too. But let's remember that 17 is a specialist at putting up barriers. So it still makes no sense for him to be able to do it, but at least you have that little reason right there. She tanks the Super Saiyan Blue Kamehameha, and I can argue that Goku didn't use his full power, as I'm about to detail it at the end of this review. But the way that they showed her, it was just a smack in the face to power scaling. And I know a lot of people are trying to argue that, oh, well, power scaling, power levels are BS, blah, 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 all that Team 4-star stuff. Look, power levels and scaling and things of that nature are put in place so that insane, stupid, unexplained instances and events don't happen without rhyme or reason. Like, you should never see Hercule beat Super Saiyan Blue Goku ever in the series, but Super would be prone to do that with what they showed in tonight's episode. Kale just really did too much, and I would have been okay if Goku was just like avoiding her and outspeeding her, which is pretty much what he did. At the end of the episode, you can see that Goku is pretty much unfazed and undamaged by what Kale did. You can even look at his clothes, and they have no scratches, no debris, no anything. So I don't know. I mean, you can say that he held back, but it was still, even a suppressed Super Saiyan Blue Goku should ultimately destroy a Broly ripoff. I mean, This is like saying you could bring back Bio Broly and he would have a fair chance against Super Saiyan God Goku or Super Saiyan Blue Goku, which makes no sense at all. The only good part to this episode was the fact that Jiren pretty much one-hit KO'd Kale. They didn't lie about it, but they should have just had him eliminate Kale from the tournament altogether and just get, like, it's like they're on a mission. Their goal is to piss off the fan base and get as much negative attention on the product, which is just really, a lot of people quit Super tonight. A lot of people quit Dragon Ball Super. I've seen it all over Twitter. The outrage is real, and I think that they pretty much killed any chance of being remembered fondly for Dragon Ball Super. But that's my review of it, guys. This is, of course, I've said this 1,000 times. This is beyond ridiculous at this point, and Dragon Ball Super should just be called Dragon Ball fan fiction. So let me know what you think in the comment section below. Of course, I've been your host, Perfection the Super Itachi, and I will see you in the next video. Don't forget to drop a subscribe, become a true perfectionist, and hit that notification bell, and I will see you in the next episode.